Jesus speak Aramaic, right?
He would have spoke Aramaic, and he would have spoke also Greek, because he's dealing with Gentiles.
Okay, but I don't know. I see a lot of people say that Jesus speak Aramaic, and the oldest complete New Testament in Greek, and
Okay,
it's
but sister, you're smart, right?
Jesus. So
No, but you're smart. Sister, you're smart. Jesus speaks Aramaic, but the Quran, what language does Jesus speak in the Quran?
Arabic. I don't know. The Quran never say that, I think. Arabic.
No, but when it quotes Jesus, it's quoting Jesus speaking Qurayshi Arabic of Muhammad, right?
Oh, yes.
So Jesus spoke Qurayshi Arabic?
I don't know.
One strong piece of evidence that Jesus spoke Aramaic is his statement on the cross. Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, Matthew 27:46, Mark 15:34. This phrase originates from Aramaic, not Arabic. In Psalm 22:2, the Hebrew word azavtani means "you have forsaken me," and in Aramaic it is translated as shbachtani or sabachthani. This word demonstrates how Jesus directly quoted Psalm 22 in the language understood by the Jewish people of the first century. If Jesus had spoken Arabic, the word used should have come from the root Turk, meaning to forsake or to leave. However, there is no biblical or historical evidence that Jesus spoke Arabic, as classical Arabic only became dominant in the Middle East centuries after Jesus' time. Therefore, it is clear that Jesus spoke Aramaic, the language used by Jews in Judea and Galilee during the first century.
See how stupid this argument is from the Muslims? Because they're telling me, wait. Jesus spoke Aramaic, New Testament's Greek. Yeah, but did Abraham speak Qurayshi Arabic?
No.
In the Quran, when it quotes Musa, what language is Musa speaking in the Quran?
Arabic.
Oh, I didn't know that Musa, 200 years before Muhammad, spoke Qurayshi Arabic. Really? See how stupid that argument is?
But if Jesus speak Aramaic, how about you have mistranslation word?
Just like the Quran is mistranslating Jesus' words into Arabic, right? Because he didn't speak Arabic, and mistranslating the words of Iblis and Allah and Ibrahim and Musa, because the Quran has all of them speaking Arabic. So how do you know that the Arabic is not a mistranslation of what they said? How come you trust that? So let me give you the answer. Is God Almighty able to inspire someone to take the words from one language and accurately translate another language?
Yes.
Okay, you got your answer. So what's the problem?
I don't know. I watch people talking about it.
People are ummi. They're stupider than the black stone that they kiss.
The Codex Sinaiticus, I don't remember the name.
Yes, in Vaticanus, yeah, which is before Muhammad. And if Muhammad confirmed the scriptures in their hands at that time, then we know what they had, because Codex Sinaiticus and Vaticanus shows that they had the books we read today. So that means the Bible hasn't been changed. I told you, they're stupider than the black stone that they kiss, because the black stone has enough sense not to make these arguments. Why do you think the Muslims don't debate me? Because this is what I would do to them in a debate. I would do the very thing I'm doing to. I'd ask them the same question. So again, I want you to answer my question. When the Quran says Allah commanded the angels to bow down to Adam, and then not so Iblis, and then Allah speaking to Iblis, what language are they speaking in the Quran?
They talk Arabic in the Quran. I don't know.
You mean before human languages were created, Allah was already speaking Arabic and Iblis was speaking Arabic?
I don't know.
So it was before Adam, mankind, they're all speaking Arabic. So Iblis is saying to Jibreel, كيف حالك؟ عيني شلونك؟ عيني شلونك؟ عيني شلونك؟ عين شلونك؟ عيني شلونك؟ ها ها إبليس تعال يا ابن إبليس استغفر الله شلونك حبيبي. So they were speaking Arabic before Adam was created.
The claim that Abraham was an Arab has no strong basis, either etymologically, historically, or biblically. Based on the evidence presented earlier, Abraham was a Hebrew, not an Arab. The word Hebrew is closely related to the name Aber because both stem from the same root word, abar, which means to cross or to pass over. This indicates that the term Hebrew is not just an ethnic name but also has a deep symbolic meaning. In the book of Genesis, Aber is mentioned as a descendant of Shem and the ancestor of the Hebrew people. The genealogies in Genesis 10:21-25 and Genesis 11:14-26 show that Abraham is a direct descendant of Aber, thus the Hebrews can be said to come from the line of Aber. When Abraham is referred to as Abram the Hebrew in Genesis 14:13, Avram ha-Ivri, it emphasizes his identity as a descendant of Aber. The word abar in Hebrew means to cross or to pass over, and is the root of the word Ibri, which means Hebrew. In this context, Abar depicts the act or journey of crossing a boundary or difference, both physically and symbolically. Etymologically, the word Ibri refers to those who are descendants of Aber, known for crossing or separating from the culture and religion of idolatry, moving toward a life closer to God. In this case, Aber is the ancestor of Abraham, and the term Ibri is used to describe Abraham as one who crossed from his homeland to the land promised by God. When it is mentioned in Genesis 14:13 that Abraham is Avram ha-Ivri, Abram the Hebrew, it emphasizes his identity as a descendant of Aber who crossed both physically, leaving his homeland, and spiritually, turning away from idolatry to follow God. Thus, Abar and Ibri are closely related, depicting Abraham as one who follows in the footsteps of his ancestor in a journey of faith and separation from the world of idolatry. Biblically, the Bible never refers to Abraham as an Arab. On the contrary, he is always associated with the lineage of Shem through Eber, which later became known as the Hebrew people. The term Hebrew in Genesis 14:13 proves that Abraham's identity was clear long before the Arab people came into existence.